This is question number 15 from section 9.2. The data shown below represents the age in weeks at which the babies first crawl, based on a survey of 12 mothers. Complete part A to C. So this is the data given. This is a small sample. There are 12 entries here. Let's read the first question. Draw a normal probability plot. So in StatCrunch, normal probability plot is called QQ plot, if you remember. Here in the graph, you have QQ plot. The data comes automatically, so you just have to select that. We do need correlation statistic, and the normal quantities should be on y-axis. Compute. Here is the data. So let's try to compare it to which one seems a little bit like A, but let's check other ones. So I think you see here these two dots. First, they are looking like straight line, and this here is inclined. So we think it's A. Let's check. Okay, let's go to the next question. Since the correlation between the z-score and the observed data, so the correlation comes here from QQ plot for this thing, it's 0.978, is we need to check if it's more or less than critical value. So click on the icons to see the critical values. How many values were there? 12. So for 12, it's 0.928. So let's write critical value first, 0.928. And as the correlation coefficient is clearly exceeding the critical value, it is reasonable to conclude the data come from population. So if the correlation coefficient is more than critical value, we assume that the given data is from a normally distributed population. Okay, draw a box plot. So let's see, close this. And now from the graph, select the box plot. For this variable, I want it horizontally, and I want to identify if there are outliers. Compute. This is what it looks like. As you see, it's almost looking like symmetric, and the left side whisker seems a little longer than the right side, but the box almost seems like it is symmetric. So I don't think it's so the lowest value is at here, so you can see, let's make it bigger and see that again. So the middle value, median, is 41.5, so seems like this option. Let's check. Okay. Does the box plot suggest there are any outliers? I don't see any outliers. So no, there are no points outside these boundaries. There are no points that are greater than. I think this is the option we learned in previous chapter, how we have to be outside 1.5 IQR boundaries would be the outlier. So that will be the correct option. Construct a 95% confidence interval for the mean age for the baby crawls. So how do you select it? Here in StatCrunch, you need to go to Stat, T-stats. There is only one sample, and we want data is given to you, not summary. So with data, variable 1, and you want confidence interval for 0.95. That should be good. So you have it here, 34.5, and they are saying 1 decimal place. So first let's read the options. We are 95% confident that the mean age of a baby which first crawls between these weeks and there is 95% probability, so it's never probability for confidence interval. We are gonna select sorry, this was an stat crunch, so here we need to fill this 34.6 for, they're asking one decimal place, and this is 48.4. These are the lower limits and upper limits for your confidence interval, 34.6 and 48.4.